Beginning tonight, spend a week with the Law and Order Mayor of Carmel, Clint Eastwood.
Put your drawers on and take your gun off.
6 nights of action.
Yeah.
6 nights of excitement.
Yeah.
6 nights of Eastwood.
Seems just like old times.
Don't miss Eastwood Week.
I have a feeling it's really gonna be a good long battle.
Beginning tonight at 8 on Q13.
Clint Eastwood is a law and order mayor. All this week, you can see him enforce it. This week is Clint Eastwood Week on KCPQ Channel 13, the Northwest's own movie channel. Tomorrow night at 8, Clint grabs a fistful of dollars. Wednesday night, he's a High Plains drifter. Thursday, he returns for a few dollars more. Friday, someone tries to hang him high. And Saturday night, Clint is one nasty third of the good, the bad, and the ugly. It all gets started tonight at 8 on Q13 with Coogan's Bluff. Clint is an Arizona lawman. A trail of a killer takes him all the way to New York.
Animals, people, they don't act much different when you're hunting them.
Tonight, Clint finds the Big Apple rotten to the core. Tonight at 8, Clint Eastwood Week begins with Coogan's Bluff, with only 2 commercial intermissions.
Take another look at Channel 13, KCPQ.
Peter Sellers is back in Revenge of the Pink Panther, coming in May to the Northwest-owned movie channel, Q13. The best against the best, the Goodwill Games. This July, the world's finest athletes will unite in Moscow to determine who is the best in track and field, gymnastics, and more than 16 other world-class sporting events. 10 years after Montreal witnessed the first meeting between the United States and the Soviet Union in an international summer sports extravaganza that pits the best against the best. The Goodwill Games, coming in July to KCPQ.
Hollywood's biggest movies with Hollywood's brightest stars are coming to KCPQ, the Northwest Movie Channel in May. Spend a week with a wild group of heroes and hellraisers.
I love it.
Including the original crazies from Manic. Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yummy.
George C. Scott as Adam.
I'm gonna personally shoot that paper-hanging son of a...
World War II is over, and $250 million in gold is missing. Brass targets. An all-star cast in the story of D-Day.
Can't give the enemy a break. Send them to hell.
The Longest Day. And
There will be no escapes from this country.
The Great Escape. You'll never forget Heroes and Hellraisers Week. The movies of May on the Northwest Movie Channel, Q13. James Coburn in The Honkers, Q13's Late Show tonight at 11.
Q13, the Northwest's own movie channel, KCPQ.
Trapper John, MD, weekdays at 3 here on Q13.
This is Don Poyer. Join me for the Husky Spring Scrimmage, your first chance to see the 1986 Huskies. Saturday, May 3rd at 1 on your Husky station, Q13.
This week on It's a Living, Cassie falls in love.
Well, I see Ted's back in town, so you're as happy as a bullfrog with a mouthful of horseflies.
You're right.
But she's romancing a Casanova.
I want you to stop seeing my husband.
Who's in for some red-hot revenge?
I didn't know he was married. He's not my husband. You're not her husband.
Then who is your husband?
Don't miss the fireworks.
Caught between 2 lovers.
On the next It's a Living.
Saturday night at 6 on Q13.
Coming Sunday, May 18th to the Northwest Movie Channel.
See Burt Reynolds and Sally Field in Smokey and the Bandit, coming in May to the Northwest-owned movie channel, Q13.
Hollywood's biggest movies with Hollywood's brightest stars are coming to KCPQ, the Northwest Movie Channel in May. Spend a week with a wild group of heroes and hellraisers.
I love it.
Including the original crazies from Manic. Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yummy.
George C. Scott as Adam.
I'm gonna personally shoot that paper-hanging son of a...
World War II is over, and $250 million in gold is missing. Brass targets. An all-star cast in the story of D-Day.
Can't give the enemy a break. Send them to hell.
The Longest Day. And
There will be no escapes from this camp.
The Great Escape. You'll never forget Heroes and Hellraisers Week. The Movies of May on the Northwest Movie Channel, Q13. Green Grass of Wyoming, tomorrow night at 8.